Hi everyone. Exciting news to share with all of you about our plan for regathering in the building at Second CRC. We have been hinting at this for a while, and so I thought I would make a video to hopefully give you all the information you need to know about what our plan is going forward. We've been talking about this for a while now. Our adult ministries team started meeting a couple months ago to think through different options for doing faith formation over the summer, and that morphed into conversations about what does it look like to regather over the summer. And so that team has been working with staff and been working with council to put together a plan for us. And as we've been developing that plan, we've had three kind of key words that we've been using. The first is safety, the second is significance, and the third is nimble. So we've always been asking ourselves, what's going to be safe for us to do? Given our context, given our congregation, what is going to be the wisest course of action for us that will allow us to gather and do what we are really hungry for, is gathering together as a church, but is also going to look out for people and to protect people and to ensure that people feel comfortable. So that's safety. We've also been talking about significance. What's going to be meaningful for us to do? Given that we can't kind of worship as normal, what can we do given the circumstances that's still going to be meaningful for us? And then the third word is nimble. You all know this. There's a lot of information that's coming out all the time. Information changes all the time. And so we are trying to be as nimble as possible to be able to adapt, to be creative, to be imaginative, and to just be nimble as we try things, as we experiment, as we figure out what's going to work, because this isn't going away anytime soon, and so we are eager to figure out what's going to be sustainable for us in the long term. So that said, here's the plan. On Wednesday nights, starting July 8th, we are going to gather by districts. So odd number districts are invited July 8th, even number districts July 15, and then we'll go back to odd. To gather at 7 p.m. on Wednesday nights for a chapel service in the sanctuary. And I'll explain a bit about what the service itself is going to look like when we're in the sanctuary. But in this video, I want to walk you through some of the protocols that we're putting in place to be safe and to make people comfortable, and what this is going to look like. So when you get here, we're going to ask that you park in the back parking lot. We'll make sure that there are some wheelchair accessible spots back here. And when you are walking over, we ask that you put your mask on. We're going to require masks when you're inside the building. I know we don't all love masks, but this is a proven way to keep the viral load down, and it's a way to make people feel comfortable. And as we gather together, we want to make sure as many people feel safe and feel comfortable as possible. So get your mask out, put it on. When you're in the sanctuary, let's see if I can do this with one hand. And you'll come into, you'll come into the church. And then when you get inside the doors, there's going to be, or just outside the doors, there's going to be some people doing a quick temperature scan just to make sure that everyone that's coming in doesn't have a fever. Again, to make people feel as comfortable as possible. Okay, I'm going to take mine off for the duration of the video, but you need to keep yours on when you're inside. So you'll come inside, you'll come up the stairs. Someone will be up at the top of the stairs to greet you and to encourage you to move decently quickly through the atrium. We don't want people congregating in groups inside so that we can maintain social distance as much as possible. But you'll walk through the atrium and see all of the beautiful art that's still up. And then come to the back of the sanctuary through these propped open doors. There will be 2 more greeters who will be guiding you to the center aisle or the south aisle. We're going to come through those aisles and fill in from the sides of the pews so that we're not kind of passing each other. When you get to the aisle, there will be an usher in the aisle already. We'll call you down, bring you to one of the available pews. We're going to have every other or every 2 pews blocked off. There will be bulletins in the pews indicating where you can sit, and we'll have plenty of space for a single person, for couples, for families, and we'll fill in the sanctuary then from the front, working our way to the back. We're trying to avoid as much kind of crossing of paths as possible. So if you really, really want to sit in the back, don't come 10 minutes early. Okay, so what are we actually doing when we're in the sanctuary? So when you get here, Noah will probably be playing some music, kind of morphing together what he's been doing for the Wednesday night devotionals with our Zoom fellowship. Now we're just doing both of these things together in person. So if you want to listen to that, you are encouraged to come about 10 minutes early. The actual service is going to include no singing. Right now, that doesn't feel like a safe thing for us to do. So the service is going to consist of reading scripture together, and there will be a brief homily or meditation that will really act as a way of inviting us into a time of prayer. And we'll spend some time praying together, praying for our world, praying for each other, praying for our community. And that's going to be it. That's going to be this service, a way of coming together and listening to scripture and a meditation and praying together. And then when that's over, you will be dismissed by pew starting from the back of the sanctuary. And we will, oh my goodness, falling all over the place. We're going to come out to these back doors, which will again be propped open. And we're going to hang out and fellowship outside on the front yard. There'll be some refreshments. There'll be some chairs available if you don't want to stand the whole time. This is where, we're going to trust you to observe social distancing. I know it's easy to forget when we're all together, and you're in groups of people. It's easy to kind of cluster together, so there might be some people gently encouraging you to just kind of step back a little bit. But this will be, you can take your masks off outside, and this will just be a time to come together as a congregation. So I'm really excited about that as well. And then once that's over, you can walk around the church, back to the parking lot to your car. So I'm really excited about this. I know it's not super ideal. A lot of us would just rather we got right back into Sundays. We are working on that. We're continuing to talk about what it will look like to come together on Sundays. This is a part of that conversation. This gives us a chance to see what works, what doesn't work, what's meaningful, what feels comfortable for people as we think through ultimately coming back together on Sundays. So thank you for your patience as we've had these conversations. Thank you for your prayers, for wisdom and for creativity. It's exciting to have some plan of coming back together again. I'm so excited about it. I'm so excited to see you. And know, too, that if at this point you don't feel comfortable coming on Wednesdays, that is okay. We want everyone to feel safe and comfortable. So know that there is no pressure to be here. We We want people to feel safe. If you have questions about this, feel free to ask me, ask someone on adult ministries, to ask someone on council. We'll find someone who can answer your questions for you. But again, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your prayers. We continue to covet your prayers, especially for safety for our congregation. I'm eager and I am excited, and I hope you are too. So I can't wait to see you soon. And thanks for watching this video. Bye.